It's your girl AyChristene, and I'm nervous. I am so freaking nervous. This is the epilogue of 21 Chump Street, the Animatic by Kate Lex. Yes, I think that's what her name is, Kate Lex. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Oh goodness, because in the last one, the undercover cop got the money from, or gave the money to the kids. So now he's implicated in this whole drug sting that she has running. And he was such a nice kid, and I don't agree with what she did. But we're about to see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna withhold all my stuff until the end of this video. Now let's see what's gonna happen. Link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started.
Justin would later find out it's a felony in Florida to sell marijuana, and the penalty is even harsher for selling it on school property. In other words, Justin had made an irreversibly bad decision, and since he was over 18, he was legally an adult when he made it.
No.
Seriously, these
No.
kids need to learn there are consequences in life.
No,
I am doing
no.
my job. I am doing it right. I am making
No.
life safer one school at a time.
No,
In
no,
May,
no,
the police
no.
arrested 31 students at several schools. Justin was one of them.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness.
Everybody who's so drunk to undercover cops is busted. Everybody who's so drunk to undercover
Dear.
cops is busted. Everybody who's
That
so
is
drunk to
messed
undercover
up.
cops is busted. Everybody who's so drunk to
Like, she
undercover
created
cops
that
is busted.
situation.
He
Granted,
spent a
he
week
shouldn't
in
have done
jail,
it.
wondering what would happen next.
It's your word against hers. The cops have every text. The cops have every text. The cops have every text.
Goodness.
Don't worry, girl, I got the
I
stuff.
got
I
you,
got you.
He knew he'd lose in court. He had to take a plea.
3 years probation.
Dear.
I pled guilty to the felony. What? A felony. A
goodness.
nickel bag's a felony. What? Justin, say goodbye to college. They got you.
Oh
These kids need to wake
no.
up. I don't want to go too much into it, but drugs hit really close to home for me. I saw the effects growing up of cocaine and marijuana and ecstasy.
With family members?
Okay.
Yes. I've seen what it can do to a family. That's all I want to say about
Okay.
it.
Do you wish someone like you had done this type of work?
Yes. And I hope someone like me keeps doing it.
Oh
Still,
dear.
There are kids you remember, the ones that you think about after you're gone.
Oh,
During the week
goodness.
he spent in jail, Justin couldn't help but think about Naomi.
She was a light-skinned Puerto Rican Dominican, long hair, mature in the body like whoa.
Because she was an adult.
That's not the only reason I liked her though. Yo, if it had been a guy that came up to me asking me for drugs, I would have been like, no, get out of my face.
Right?
I don't hang out with people like that. It's cause it was her.
Have you talked to her since all
That's
of
why
this
he did
happened?
it.
No, I would love to. I would love to have that conversation.
What do you think
No.
you would say?
Yeah, what would you say?
What the heck did you do?
Oh baby, don't cry.
What the heck did you do?
Oh sweetie.
Naomi.
Oh Naomi.
What the heck did you do?
Oh sweetie. Oh no. And that's the end? That's the end. Okay. One thing, okay, at least it cleared up his age, because I don't remember whether he was 18 or not, but he was 18, so their relationship wouldn't have been illegal, you know. But I get why she does what she's doing, right? She became an undercover cop to stop drugs at an early age because she's seen what the long-term effects can have. Obviously, when she said that, that's all she's gonna say. It was not just hit home, it was in her home. Probably a parent. One of her parents were probably strung out of drugs, or a family member who lived in the home and she had to live with those repercussions. I get that. And I'm for her stopping drugs in school. I wasn't with people doing drugs in school. That was like you know, that was their thing. I didn't do it. I wasn't like present when people were doing it in school. It wasn't my vibe. Now, I feel like you know who those people are. Like when you go to school, you know who does the drugs and who doesn't. If you want to stop drugs, go to those people. Don't arrest this kid. Like, you put him in that situation. That's the thing I don't agree with. I don't agree with her manipulating the fact of how he felt about her to make him do the drugs. Like, if she was a good cop, and that's the thing, she could have just been a really bad cop. If she was a good cop, she would have known that this was a good kid that doesn't do drugs, that doesn't do these things. Don't pick on him. Instead, empower him. Be like, listen, don't be with girls who only want to be with you if you got drugs, because that's not a healthy relationship. But what you can do is point out those kids so I can help them also. That could be her way in. That could have been her way to stop kids that are actually doing drugs from doing drugs. This kid has a felony on his record now, and that affects his college transcript. He didn't get to finish school at the time. You like derailed his life because of that. And if you were a good cop, you wouldn't have messed with him on that. You would have messed with one of the kids. Like, you can ask any kid that goes to school and they can probably guess who the people are that do drugs in their school. You know, there's a guess. Not saying they're all gonna be right, because some people can be wrong. But if you're a grown behind cop and you've been doing this for a long time, like arresting, they said like 30 kids that you arrested, he was clearly not the kid. So I do not agree with what she did. I don't think she gets praised for it. I think she should only get praised for the ones that were actually kids doing it, and she was just stopping those kids from doing it. Not a good kid who only did it. I mean, he shouldn't have done it. I'm not saying that she's got 100% of the fault here. She is the adult, but he is the child. Nonetheless, he shouldn't have done it. I just thoroughly disagree with her manipulating his feelings to get an arrest. Just anybody. You just caught anybody. And I do not agree with that. I do not think that she should get any praise for that arrest, and blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with her situation. I don't agree with it. I don't. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know down below in the comment section, what did you think about the Animatic Ruth series? Let me know. Don't forget to check out the link in the description box below to support the artists on their channel. And if you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Ow, I scratched myself. I love you guys as always. And until next time,